Shipali, how are you doing? Hey, in this video, the 2 programs that are still running in your subconscious mind that is preventing you from really to connecting with your true self, really to step into your personal power and of course your inner light. That's what I mean with stepping into your true self, your inner self. So right now I'm in Box Hill, which is kind of like a very popular area here in Surrey, which is the area of the outstanding natural beauty, just in the south of London. I'm doing a little bit of a morning hike, morning walk, not too long, because I still got plenty of things to edit, of course. But anyway, I just wanted to get this out because I recognize this also in myself, like this is still some old programming and I want to step into some new programming that is much more in line with who I really am. Now, why is this so important? Because so many people, especially in their 30s, you know, they wonder, you know, what could be my purpose in life? Everybody believes they have some sort of thing that is going to lift them up, is going to get them into a euphoric state. And actually I believe that exists. So that's why, you know, that's why I do what I do. But most people cannot figure out what it is they really want for themselves. They can't figure out what it is that's really going to satisfy them, fulfill them. You know, it's going to give them joy, or you know, they just wanna, you know, connect to a cause, to a mission, to a purpose that is bigger than their own needs of, you know, their primary needs for survival. And I think that's all what we want in some way. I always say, you know, we are like tiny little drops of water swimming around in an ocean of infinite energy, and what we want is, as tiny little drops, is we want to, you know, feel connected with this ocean we are swimming in. You know, we want to serve this ocean in an unconditional way, so, you know, it can serve us or give us back in an infinite, abundant way. You know, a flow of infinite and endless inspiration. So what is it? What are these 2 things that is preventing us from, you know, staying connected to that? You know, staying connected to this ocean of infinite energy that is all around us, because, you know, we don't realize it. You know, we are kind of blinded by you know, a cloud, maybe a wave of fog. You know, we cannot really see it. We're kind of like blinded and highly disconnected from that. And you know, that's why I do what I do, making these kind of videos. The thing is, you know, when we were, you know, babies, very young children, what we were taught to do is to scream for attention. Okay, that's number 1, and this is still what's going on inside of us. You know, it's still what's going on in our society and whatnot. You know, we are screaming for attention because we all are feeling kind of like isolated and separated from each other, and what we want to be seen. You know, we want to be recognized, we want to be understood, you know, but we still cannot really understand ourselves, but we expect from others that they can understand us. So what we want is, you know, the constant need for attention, right? And as we grow a little bit older, we go to school, we still have that, you know, we constantly want attention, you know. It's kind of like a program that is running in our minds. And the second thing is the constant need for rewards. So first thing is attention, you know, our attention seeking behavior. The second thing is, you know, the constant need for rewards. So the attention seeking behavior, it's, you know, like, hey, hello, I'm over here, look at me, can you see me, can you look at me, can you recognize me, you know. That kind of thing, again, it's making us feel isolated and separated from each other. And I'm going to also share with you, of course, what kind of state you actually want to be in that is really applying to, you know, creative individuals. Now, and I really resonate with this because I just saw a video, you know, about the destructive behaviors or self-destructive behaviors of artists and creative individuals. And this also can apply, of course, to entrepreneurs and such. But anyway, so it's the attention, like, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. All right, that makes us feel very separated and isolated from others, the world around us and such. The second thing is, of course, the need for rewards. And this is kind of like what's already imprinted on us or projected on us, of course, in school, right? So, you know, the first thing you got to do is ask for attention, right? And the second thing, you know, if you behave, if you do what you're told what to do, if you fit in within our framework of what is wrong, what is right, you know. So if you follow the lines of what is good, what is right, then you get the reward. So eventually, you know, as young children, sometimes it feels like, wait a minute, you know, but what is right does not feel as right to me, right? But eventually we learn, in order to get the attention, we learn to actually I would say, suppress our kind of authenticity of what feels right to us in order to get the reward, right? So eventually, you know, we create like a false image, a false identity for ourselves. Okay, so, you know, these are the lines of what is socially accepted, and we follow these lines, and, you know, we follow the framework that has been, you know, created for us by other people from our previous generations. But following that, it may now become to a conclusion that these lines, you know, that has been lined out for us, is not always in a line with, of course, our true self, our sense of authenticity, what feels right to us. And as adults, you know, we grow further into this, you know, like, oh, okay, so as long as I go to university, as long as I get good degrees, as long as I get many diplomas, I get a good career, a good job, and I can then get the attention from my social environment as such, and I can meet these expectations from the social environment. I get accepted, I get the recognition, and of course I get the rewards, and these rewards, of course, gives us the validation, you know, that we are doing a good job and then we are a good person. However, we are on this treadmill of constantly chasing down these rewards. Eventually we start to come to a realization that, you know, it's not always serving who we really are at a deeper level. Why is that? Because, you know, we are dealing with these things like stress, anxiety, and all these other kind of symptoms, right? That we are not really meeting a deeper aspect of ourselves. We are not at peace with ourselves. We are not at ease with ourselves. That's why we have this ease, mentally, emotionally, physically. So coming back to, you know, what could be a better state of being, and that I see this really a lot in creative individuals, and what a creative individual really wants to do is to just create, right? They find their satisfaction in just being creative, without the need for attention and without the rewards. It's nice, it comes with it, right? Like the topping or the fruit or the icing on a cake. But what they want is they want to experience the full cake, right? The internal fundamentals, right? It's like everything that's going on under the surface of an iceberg, and all these recognition and rewards and attention and whatnot, you know, these are like the tip of the iceberg, but it's still kind of nice. I mean, we are still, of course, trying to operate within the framework of capitalism, and these things gives us options, you know, it gives us the freedom of choice and whatnot, you know, we can experience these kind of things, and it also serves as a vehicle in order to grow, of course, personally and professionally. But eventually we want to become very present in what we choose to do that gives us that feeling of joy and satisfaction and fulfillment, and where we can truly experience ourselves and where we can express ourselves. I think that's really, you know, the flow you want to be in and be at, that makes you feel, you know, you're connected with this ocean of infinite energy, you know, that exists inside of you and that is all around you and that connects people with each other. So I'm going to leave it in this one. I think this is enough for today. I'm going to complete my hike. Actually, I've done this hike before, which I made, I think last year. I made another video about that, then you can, you know, see the difference, because that was before I had my filters and such. I think that was like a video about, you know, what is missing in my life. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. Make sure to drop a comment below, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Jean-Paul here, take care for now. Bye bye.